Hi Anuj, we are going to start IoT series. In this series, we will introduce different kind of circuit which will be helpful for IoT and automation related things. In today's session, we will talk about RF frequency transmitter and receiver module which can be used with Arduino module, Raspberry Pi, ESP8266, etc. It uses ASK, that means amplitude shift keying for signaling, and it basically ranges from 315 to 433 kHz. It is used for transmitting a signal from one distance to another distance, and range can be 20 to 200 meters. It uses encoder to encode the signal at transmitter end and decoder to decode the signal at receiver end. So there are some important things about the module before we start. First one is circuit of transmitter. Second, circuit of receiver. Third, encoder IC specification. And fourth, decoder IC specification. So let's start one by one. Circuit of transmitter. It has three pins: data, VCC and GND, which means ground. Data pin takes encoded data. VCC voltage can be from 3 to 11 volt, but I am using 3.7 volt in this demonstration. GND means ground, and next is circuit of receiver. It has four pins, which includes two data pins: ground, data, and second data pin, and last one is the VCC. So here the two data pins are used for takes the encoded data and send for from transmitter, and the VCC supply is the supply voltage, and you can take it as 5 volt, but I am taking 3.7 volt of supply here for the demonstration purpose. Encoder circuit ST12E is of 18 pin. We are taking for encoding purpose. VDD and VSS. These two are power supply pins which are used to connect positive and negative of the power supply respectively. OSC1 and OSC2. These two are used to connect external resistance for the internal oscillator. OSC1 is the oscillator input pin and OSC2 is the oscillator output pin. TE is the used for enabling the transmission and is an active low input. A0 to A7 are the input address pins. By using these pins, we can provide a security code for the data. These pins can be connected to VSS or left pin. D8 to D11 are the input data pins. These pins can be connected to VSS or male left pin for sending low and high respectively. D out, it is the serial pin. Decoder circuit ST12D of 18 pin we are taking for decoding purpose. VDD and VSS are used to provide power to the IC, positive and negative of the power supply respectively. As I said earlier, this operating voltage can be in the range of 2.4 volt to 12 volt. OSC1 and OSC2 are used to connect external resistor for internal oscillator of ST12D. OSC1 is the oscillator input pin. OSC2 is the oscillator output pin as shown in the figure. A0 to A7 are the address input pins. Status of these pins should match with status of address pin in ST12E used in the transmitter to receive the data. These pins can be connected to VSS or left pin. DIN is the serial data input pin and can be connected to a RF receiver output. D8 to D11 are the data output pins. Status of these pins can be VSS or VDD depending upon the received serial data through pin DIN. VT stand for valid transmission. This output pin will be high when valid data is available at D8 to D11 data output pins. Now we can see the circuit connection diagram here. Now this diagram is for 433 kHz, but I am using 315 kHz module. Connection for the circuit is as follow. Connect pin number 18 of ST12E and VCC pin of transmitter module to power supply. In diagram it is 5 volt, but I am taking 3.7 volt. Connect ST12E pin number 17 to data pin of transmitter module with each other. Connect 1 mega ohm resistance across pin number 15 and 16 of ST12E. Connect pin number 14 of ST12E to ground. Connect one end of on-off switch to pin number 13 and other end to ground. I need just one output for demonstration, so I am using one switch only. You can use 4 switches and you can connect them to pin number 13, 12, 11 and 10. Now you will have to set an address sequence. For this, you will have to set some of the address pin as ground. Make sure address pin sequence must be set exactly same in decoder IC as well. Otherwise, it will not work. So in my case, I am connecting pin number 2, 4 and 9 to the ground. In next step, I am connecting pin number 2, 4 and 9 of the decoder ST12D to the ground. Connect pin number 18 of decoder IC ST12D and VCC pin of receiver module to positive supply voltage. So here my supply voltage is 3.7 volt and hence I am connecting it to 3.7 volt. Connect 33 kilo ohm resistance across pin number 15 and 16 of ST12D decoder IC. I am using 33 kilo ohm as my crystal oscillator, which is 315 kilohertz frequency generator. If you are using 415 kilohertz, then you will need 47 kilo ohm resistance, same as in the diagram. Now connect one end of LED pin to 13 and other end to limit resistance. I am using just pin number 13 where switch is connected to encoder end. So in encoder side I am using pin 13 to connect LED. You can connect your LEDs to pin number 13, 12, 11 and 10 if you are using these pins to send data. So you can see now how easily you are able to connect this. So a big question is how you can find your module frequency. Answer is just look in inscription on your crystal oscillator. I will tell you about the frequency. In my case, it is written 315 over 8. So for my case, oscillator resistance say for the encoder, but oscillator resistance for decoder will be 33 kilo ohm. To decide this resistance, we can see the curve provided in the data sheet of this encoder IC. If you have any question, you can ask in comment section. I am providing you a link for the document related to this video. Stay tuned for my next video. Thanks and notes. See you later.